Welcome to 19th lecture of electrostatic. Today we will discuss motion of charged particle in a uniform electric field. Now we discuss different cases. Case 1, when positive charge is placed in a external field E, when positive charge is placed in an external field. Suppose this is field E and a positive charge is placed. The positive charge will experience force in the direction of field. How much force it will experience? It will experience F equals to Q into E. And F is MA. MA is QE. Therefore, we can find out acceleration. Acceleration is QE by M. Initial velocity is 0. Now you can find out final velocity after any time by using this formula. Therefore, we have V is equal to A is QE by M into T. After any time T, you can find out velocity. And for displacement, S is equal to UT is 0. We can simply use half AT square. If instead of a positive charge, suppose we have a negative charge minus Q, then what will happen? It will experience force in opposite direction and the rest of parameters will be same, but direction will be opposite to it. Case 2 is when negative charge is placed, it will experience force opposite to the field. When negative charge is placed, it will experience force in the opposite direction of field. The parameters will be same. A will be same. A will be equals to same QE by M. QE by M. V is also same. The direction is opposite. If we put a vector sign, then it is minus QE by M into T. For A, I will not put negative sign because you will think that it will be retardation, because it is not retardation, it is acceleration in opposite direction. These are two cases, case 1 and case 2. Now case 3 is important one. When a positive charge is projected in the opposite of field, or when negative charge is projected in the direction of field. Case 3 is the important one. You will find a very good numerical in H.C. Verma based on it. I will also explain you the numerical of C. Verma. Case 3. When positive charge is projected opposite to the field, or same case when negative charge is projected in the same direction of field. In both the cases, it will experience a retarding force. Suppose we take a positive charge, it is projected in the direction of field. What will happen in a SC we have a positive charge. Question: this positive charge is projected, say opposite to the field. Positive charge is here, it is projected opposite to the field with a speed u. What will happen? It will experience retarding force, due to which its speed goes on decreasing. It experiences a retardation, therefore its speed goes on decreasing. Finally it comes to rest and then start moving back in the direction of field. When it comes back to the same position, it will have same velocity in the direction of field. Now its velocity goes on increasing in this direction. That means at this point is let A, at this point B, the velocity will be 0. At this point C, when it return back the same level of A, its velocity will be same but in opposite direction. Now it goes on increasing in the direction of field. Now it experiences a retarding force. Formula is same, F equals to QE, which is equal to MA. Retardation is QE by M. Now put a negative, we can put a negative sign. After some distance it comes to rest. That means final velocity will be 0 after some time, because initial velocity is u minus 80. This is the formula. After what time the final velocity becomes 0? V is 0, u is given, A is QE by M into T. Therefore you will get T equals to MU by QE. And then Sivama, it is asked that what distance it travel before coming to rest. Let the distance is x. X is equal to ut, or we can use this formula, v square minus u square equals to 2 minus a into x. We have to find this x. Final velocity is 0 minus initial velocity is u square minus 2a. A is QE by M into x, or x will be mu square upon 2QE. You can write it as half mu square upon QE. That is, you can find out x equals to kinetic energy upon force. This is the formula for x. For the negative charge, when negative charge is projected in the same direction, all the parameters will be same. That means we will get the same result. This is case 3. Now we come to, this is the question of HCV. This is the result of HCV. I have told you up to this formula that if we know the kinetic energy, if we know the force, retarding force, kinetic energy divided by retarding force will be equals to stopping distance. This x is called as stopping distance. Here we have calculate stopping distance. Stopping distance. Next we come to case 4, which is an important one. We'll find a question in NCERT based on this case 4. Case 4, when charge particle is projected perpendicular to the field. What will happen if we project a charge particle perpendicular to the field? For this case we consider a situation for uniform field. We have, suppose this parallel plates. This plate is positive, suppose, and this plate is negative. Field is downward and we have projected the charge particle perpendicular to the field. This is field and we have projected charge particle with a velocity u. What will happen? If charge is negative, it will move towards the negative plate. This is the center position and this is the displacement when it comes out from the plate. Let the distance of this plate is x. Now here we consider two types of motion. One is horizontal motion and second is vertical motion. First we consider horizontal motion. Horizontal motion. In case of horizontal motion, in this direction, horizontal direction, no force is acting. Fx is 0 along the horizontal direction. In this direction, no force is acting. That is, acceleration along x direction is 0. Therefore, particle moves with constant velocity. Particle moves with constant velocity. And we can use simple formula. Speed is equal to distance upon time. That is t equals to x by u. Now next we consider vertical motion. In vertical motion, a force is acting on a positive charge in downward direction. A force is acting in downward direction. What is Fy? Fy is QE, which is equal to MAy, and acceleration along y direction is given as QE by M. Here we have to find vertical displacement. For vertical displacement, y is equal to, here initial velocity in vertical direction, because what is projected along horizontal direction, here ux is equal to u, but uy equals to 0. So y is equal to uy plus half ay into t square. Y is the vertical displacement, initial velocity in vertical direction is 0, half QE by m into t square. In the same time, the particle cover x distance in horizontal direction, it covers y displacement in vertical direction. Therefore, t will be equals to x by u whole square. Therefore, we get y equals to QE by 2 m u square, we get x square. Since y is proportional to x square, therefore path will be parabolic. That means if we get a parabolic path when charge particle is projected in the perpendicular direction of field. Now you can solve a question number 1.33 from NCERT. You solve NCERT, this is for your homework. NCERT 1.32 and 1.33 and 34. 1.33 and 1.34 is your homework. from NCERT, you will get same type of question which I have explained you. Now you solve these questions, and if you find any problem, you may ask these two questions. If you know these two questions may be asked in the board exam. Now another type of question may be asked when a charged particle is projected at any angle, say theta. This question you will find in Halliday and Resnick. In 12th class, there is no need to solve this question. It will have two components. One is along x direction, along y direction. Suppose we project a particle at any angle, initial velocity is u, then this x component will be u cos theta and y component will be u sin theta. So ux will be u cos theta and uy will not be equal to 0, it will be u sin theta, and you will get the result. In this way, this topic is now complete. Thank you.